Is it working? I think it's working. All right, guys. We're still here in Hollywood, and today was a great day. I don't know if you just saw the last video that I posted, at that funeral, and those people were very nice, I didn't get involved in it, and I didn't, that was a personal thing, but they did let me record I don't know what you call that kind of music. It's from Louisiana. It's New Orleans. And I mean, when I go out, man, I want to go out the same way, man. When it's my turn to go, I don't want to see anybody crying, man. I don't want to see anybody crying. I mean, of course they were playing that music for me. Van Halen, I want to hear some Van Halen going on, and maybe the Beatles, I like the Beatles, Elton John's okay, whatever, we'll let that go. But, some rock and roll, and everybody drinks some beers and tequila and vodka and rum and beer and cheeseburgers and hot dogs, at my funeral, there's going to be what Christopher Titus's dad, a door charge. That's so funny, man. Yeah, have some fun. Don't feel sad for me. In my funeral, at least I don't have to worry about getting run over by another car. Or struck by lightning or drowned in quicksand. I'll tell you the story about the quicksand later. Be careful on the Mississippi. Be careful when you're running up and down the Mississippi. I'll tell you that story later. We're still in Hollywood though, and I was offered a deal today, and I'd be a fool not to take it. This gentleman said, hey, you can work a few days a week, Monday through Wednesday, and I'll pay you good, and I like the way you work. I worked for him for a couple of days now, and I'm not going to say his name now until he gives me permission to do so, because we don't run our channel that way. We get permission from everybody, and if he gives me permission, then we'll talk about it, and I'll make him a free advertisement like I do for any small business. He is a small business, but this guy's really smart, man. He makes good money, but he's not a corporation, and so he fits into my mandate as a small business. He fits right in. He's definitely the highest paid in my mandate of small business. I really like this guy. I'm kind of hoping that I can talk him into becoming one of my sponsors, I will be a tax write-off, so, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, he's a really good dude, and, I'm hoping that, this will work out. We've talked, and so we'll see what happens. I came back over here to Hollywood. I'm not sure the name of this park. It's in Hollywood, and this is the art. It's an art center, and let me say, I'm not technologically advanced, and I'm not a very good cameraman, but that's a stage back there, and they put on shows here. I've never seen one here myself, but they do put on shows there, and then back here. I guess it's a bar, I think, but I'm not going in there because I don't do bars anymore. No way, man. I walk in there, man, and, shit'll go south. It will. I haven't done a bar. I haven't been in a bar since like 2015, 16 maybe. I just don't do it, I'm kind of a shit for brains, and and they usually get kicked out when I go into a bar. So I just don't go into. I'm like an old George Thorogood song. I drink alone. Blah, 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 blah. The only reason I came over to the park is because that's the tree right over there where the iguanas live. Iguanodon lives up there, and I brought some French fries. I had a really interesting day, and I brought the French fries that I earned, over to feed iguanodon, but they wouldn't come out of the tree. They wouldn't come out of the tree. I guess they stay up in there enough time. And that's cool. If I were them, I would stay up there too. But I had a really good day. I did. I worked for this gentleman today, and I made a few dollars. And he made me an offer that I think I would be a fool to refuse. And then, I saw that funeral, and, I did my upload for the day. I told you at least once, And then after that, if I'm going to do this homeless thing, I need to practice at it, because I'm not a social worker. I'm not I've never been trained, how to deal with people with mental illness, because a lot of these homeless people have mental illness. I can say this for a fact, because I myself probably have some mental illness. But some of them are good people, and if they need help, by all means, I'm gonna try to help them. There were a bunch of skateboarders around here, but as soon as I turn on my video, they all scooted off, whatever. Maybe they'll come back before it's over. I know this is going to be a long video, and I don't care right now. I'm just, I'm talking to you guys because, I need you, and I appreciate the ones that are watching me, all you guys, that have subscribed and viewed my videos, and, I appreciate that. The numbers keep growing, which means, I'm not going to give up on this. I'm obviously growing into something, and we'll see what we can turn it into. And so I appreciate that. This isn't some kind of, 1960s summer freedom ride. I'm trying to turn this into a business, a YouTube channel, a show. I'm trying to put on a show here. I spent my whole life in the carnival business. I've been in the show business my whole life. And, the carnival business kind of went to crap. It actually started going, they told me back in 1990, that it was a dying business, and I didn't believe them, because, back in the 90s, everything I touched turned to gold. And then after 9/11, that's when I, started to see it. When I started to see the downfall of our country. And it's gotten nothing but worse and worse and worse. And when the COVID hit there in 2019, put me out of business. And, even after that, even more horrible things happened to me. Got run by yet another car. And I lost that case, but we may not give up on that one yet. If you look at some of my previous videos, we'll see what happens with that. At least I walked away from it with my life, so I really can't complain. I can't. I can, but I'm not. I intend to, turn Pirates Are Us here. Pirates Are Us. And, YouTube there for a little bit kind of blocked me for a little bit, saying, you got to give us some money. And I was like, I ain't giving you shit. I'll go to some other platforms, whatever. And I go, okay, you can upload again. Just don't talk about hippies, because the one video that they didn't let go was something I said about getting the hippies back in the game. So you know what? We're gonna talk about that one again, and let's see if they upload this video. You know what? You old hippies, and I know you're riding around in those little scooters and walking canes with the tennis balls on the bottom of them. But listen, man, we need you one more time, and I know you've been through hell on this planet, and, and the way the things are today, the things I'm sure you watch, the internet and TV and everything else just like I do, and it's like, fuck it, I hope I die soon. Yeah, come on, man. You know, we need you one more time. We need you one more time. Hang on a minute, guys. Hey, can I put your horses on my YouTube channel? Just bring them over and let me take a picture of them. Just tell me their names. Here, look. I can't, you know, I can't flip the camera. What's their names? Can you look at the camera? Are they on it? Do I need to go left or right?
They're on it.
Are they on it? And what's their names?
Raider and Udonis.
Oh, they're very beautiful. And what's his name?
Udonis.
And why that name?
Udonis Haslam. Miami.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, girls. My YouTube channel, I'm going to start bringing people's pets into it.
Oh, nice.
All right, and so y'all are the first.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. All right, guys. You know, this channel, it's you know, I'm not one of those guys that chases cops around and goes to City Hall and the post office and pisses everybody off. There's plenty of guys out there doing that already, and you know, God bless their hearts, because it needs to be done. It needs to be done. You know, the government is just so corrupt and just so out of control. You know, even myself, you know, I just, you know, I'm tired of it too, and bless their hearts for doing it. But there's plenty of them out there doing it, and they don't need me to join their ranks. Let's, you know, my idea here is just to, you know, start a channel that is going to be about, you know, making people happy, you know, and not. Nice horse you got there. Hey! Look, is he getting on my camera? Can you see him on my camera? All right, yeah. Some people don't like being on YouTube, and that's okay. You know, I don't blame them. You know, when I first started this channel, you know, my mandate was to give small businesses free advertising on my YouTube channel, and it didn't go the way I thought it would go. And you know, they all kind of said the same thing. You know, we advertise in our own way, and I've got a couple of small businesses to get on here, whatever. But, you know, I kind of understand, you know, why they didn't want to be on the internet. You know, it's kind of a scary place, you know. It is. And so, you know, but I'm not going to not still offer that. You know, I even made a video about, you know, people, you know, you guys, if you see my channel, I will always give small businesses free advertising on my YouTube channel, and I have reason for this. And I said this video is going to be long, so here we go. The reason that I am giving small businesses free advertising on my YouTube channel is this. I watched on the TV one time. It was the History Channel, I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the History Channel. And they gave this guy a customized Harley Davidson, a customized helmet, you know, had American flag all around. And he rode the motorcycle around, he rode the Harley Davidson around the countryside, and he went to bed and breakfast and the Ritz motels and these fancy restaurants and blah, 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 blah. The average American couldn't even afford, you know, the helmet that he was wearing. You know, it's like, you want to impress me, dickhead? Do it on a skateboard. You know? That might impress me, but, you know, the average American can't go to Ritz motels and bed and breakfast and hell, let alone a Harley for that. I mean, you know, you got to sell your soul to get a Harley. You know, that's why I respect people that have Harleys, you know. I may not have a house to live in, but I got a Harley, you know. You old fucks, you know, keep it up, man. That's what I'm talking about, you hippies. Come on, man. You know, the ones that are still riding Harleys, you know, that have managed to, you know, still walk upright and not be in a, you know, wheelchair, you know. Come on, man. We got to do something, man. We got to do something to turn this shit around. I mean, what are we gonna do, man? We can't pass we can't pass this torch to these kids. We can't. they're just going to snuff it out. And America will be gone. You know what? You know what else can I say? Oh, it was a good run while we had it. You know. And then what's going to happen to them? You know, what's going to happen to them? I don't want to see that happen, man. I don't. I got to light my cigar. So, even though, you know, I tried to make this video before and YouTube blocked it. When I talked to you hippies, they blocked me from it. And then I made a threatening video about, well, I'll go to other platforms, whatever, and then they started letting me, you know, upload again because they wanted my ID, and I gave them a big fat fuck you. You know, you already got my ID. I'm the only Theodore Ottstott in this country, and if you don't know who I am by now, then you. I'm trying to be as civil as I can. Believe me, the government doesn't want me to get uncivil because it's gonna hurt. My idea, I mean, if anybody wants to get on board with me, I think this is a great idea. All these politicians who, you know, I think if you run for a political office that you should only get, the president gets what, 8 years? If he runs an independent, 12. All right, I'll meet you halfway. You can be a politician for 12 years, but then after that, you're done. You're fucking done. And, you know, let some new brains come in. You know, these people, they get into their power. And, hey, listen, guys. If you find me, you know, and they say, oh, it's a suicide, shot himself in the back of the head 2 times, well, you already know what happened because I opened my big mouth. But I'm not gonna stop. I got nothing to lose. I live on a bicycle. Pirates are us. And we're not gonna stop. Not for nothing. I should have done this 10 years ago, but I don't know. You know, we're human nature, fear, failure, and all that, whatever. You know, I'm not anybody special. Maybe a little bit. You know, I got a little bit of an ego. You know, anybody that wants to get anything done should have a little bit of ego. It's our job as men to protect the women. That's our job. And to protect our country. That's our job. You know, it's always been this way, or it used to be this way anyway. But that's the way it should be. And if it's not that way anymore, then we have failed. We have failed, because the man's job is to make the bread, not make bread, but earn the bread. And bring it home and let the women form it into loaves and slice it up and make everybody a sandwich. You know, that's their job. And take care of the kids, you know, and train the kids, you know, and teach them how to read and write and, you know, teach the history. You know, that's the problem that I see right now. I've seen it in kids. You know, I've asked kids, you know, what's the significance of December 7th? And I had this one kid tell me, it's 3 days before my birthday. Breaks my heart. They're dumbing them down, man. Homeschool your kids. Homeschool them. Don't send them to the public indoctrination camps. Don't send them there, man. Otherwise, you're gonna raise a bunch of idiots. You are, man. All right. Since I'm already gonna let this video be a long one, you've heard me bash on England up till now, but you probably weren't sure why. Well, why does this guy hate England? Well, I'll tell you why. It's the only country that we've had to throw out of this country twice. 2 times. Oh, 2 times. Yeah. 1, 2. Right. Twice we've had to throw these cocksuckers out of our fucking country because they come in here and they just fuck everything up, you know? They try to tax everybody and run. George Washington and them did it back in 1776, you know? And then in 1811 we had to do it again, throw them back in the pond. And this heroin epidemic that we got going on in this country, guess who invented that? All right, go back to your history books, people. England did this. They're trying to somehow they managed to worm their way back into this country after World War I. See, if it had been me, I'd have let Adolf Hitler take England. I'd have just let him just fucking go in there and just rape the motherfuckers. And then I would have gone in, rescued them, kicked old Adolf out, and then made England the 51st state. That's what I would have done. You know, that's just me. You know, that's what I would have done. But you know, hey, you know, they didn't let me be in charge. Of course, I wasn't born yet, but that's what I would have done. I like my cigars, folks. You know, when I upload these videos, YouTube says, is this content for children? I'm like, no, it is not for children. This is for grown-ups only. I don't know, man. I have fun with you guys. I do, man. I know you're watching me because I look at the analytics. I look at the analytics on the channel, and I know that you know, my viewers are 55. The average age of my viewers are 55, and so y'all know what I'm talking about, you know. So how do we spread the knowledge? You know, you know, it's hard to you know. I see everybody like this, you know. You know, they're all staring at their phones. All right. Some of you older guys, 55 years, you know, I'm 59. You know, I'm closer to 60 than I'll ever be to 50 again. Fuck. You guys, you've heard the expression "going for the brass ring," right? You know, you 55-year-old guys, you know what it means. You know, going for the brass ring. And of course, if y'all follow me, you know I'm a carny. Well, back where that expression comes from is back in the olden days when we were young. When you would ride the merry-go-round, the operator would put a post in the ground and it had a big hook on it, and he would hang a brass ring on it. And as the merry-go-round went around, you held on to the post of the horse, and you would lean out, and you would try to grab that brass ring. And if you grabbed the brass ring, you not only got a brass ring, but you got free rides on the merry-go-round all night. But they stopped doing that. They stopped doing it because too many idiots kept falling off the horses and suing them, so they quit doing it. But that's where the expression, you know, going for the brass ring comes from. It does. That's where it comes from. There's a lot of expressions that come from the carnival business that, you know, people don't even know that because they just don't know their fucking history. I know I'm supposed to keep these videos short, but this one, I'm going to keep it long. I don't care, man. You know, I'm getting more out, you know, and I want to try to, you know, I know this is going to go up into the cloud or into the universe or wherever the hell it goes, you know. I just want to talk about what I witnessed in my life, and this is, you know, I don't have any family. I outlived everybody, you know. I outlived everybody, and so I really don't. I don't have anybody but you guys, and so I just kind of want to tell you, you know, what I've witnessed and what I've seen, you know, and how, you know, how I've seen this country. We're not in good shape. We're not. You know, some of the things that I see on the internet and the news, and I don't watch the news. I don't. The only news I see is what those little short videos on YouTube. YouTube is about the only thing. That's my information source is YouTube, and what they show on there. Oh my God, we're in so much trouble. You know, I don't know what to do, man. Here, I'm gonna light my cigar again. That's why I like cigars; they last longer. I'll tell you something else I like. I like vodka. It used to be rum, but now it's vodka. And I have some, and I'm going to drink some. And if you all want to have a shot of vodka with me, run to your cabinet right now. Put the kitties away. Put the kitties away. Don't let them see it. Yeah. You know, let's all have a shot together. All of those that are behind me, or not behind me, that was the wrong word. I apologize for that. All those that are with me, let's take a shot together, man. Let's take a shot. I have to take the cigar out of my mouth or I'll set myself on fire. I was trying to hide in that bag, and of course the wind blows it right out of there. It's no wonder I go to jail all the time. Open container. Really? The last time I went to jail, well, I didn't go to jail, but I got a ticket for it. And he wrote me a ticket for and I made a video about that guy's name. I'd have to, you know, dig into my paperwork to, you know, let's not waste our time with his name. He'll submarine himself anyway. But he wrote me a ticket for open container without a permit. Really? It's okay to drink beer in the park, but I gotta go to the government to get permission? And so what's your horse's name? Can I take a picture of him? Oh, is it okay? And what's his name?
Chispita. Chispita.
Chispita.
Yeah.
She's very beautiful. Hi, Chispita. You're on YouTube now. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna make that one of my new mandates. You know, recording. You know, people's puppies. You know, because everybody loves their dogs. Cats, of course. I have seen somebody walking a cat on a leash, but you don't see that very often. But mostly I see dogs. There's where I'm camped out there with Jerry, one of his managers. And this guy don't like me, and I'm gonna mess him up before it's over. But I'm gonna get him to. I hope he doesn't watch this video, but he don't. You know, he don't watch YouTube. You know. But I'm gonna get him to let me make a video of his dog, and his dog's really cool. It is, man. It's half Chihuahua and half Pit Bull, and it is a cute little dog. His name's Max, man. It's really cool. But this is what I'm going to do to him. This guy. I'm not going to say his name. Because I don't want to get beat up by a Christian. But I'm gonna convince him to make me, you know, because we've talked about it. Hey, I want to, you know, before I leave, you know, I want to make a video of your dog. You know, it's an original dog. It's half Chihuahua, half Pit Bull, and I'm sure he's gonna do it. You know, he said, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And once I start the recorder, I'm gonna like, so what's his name? Oh, Max. You know, the dog's name's Max. And I'm like, so, you know, what is Max? You know, he's gonna say, well, Max is half Chihuahua and half Pit Bull. And I'm gonna say, man, I wish, you know, I wish I, you know, could have got his conception on film, on video, Because, you know, a Chihuahua getting raped by a pit bull, hell, I'll make a million videos, I'll make a million views out of that one. I'm sure Bo's gonna get pissed. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. I don't know. We'll wait for that 1 minute. I'm gonna get him. I don't know, guys, man. I'm lonely. I'm lonely, and I'm just talking to you, and I know the age group, you know, that I'm appealing to, and y'all are my age, and start leaving me some comments and let me